Ronald William (Ron) Howard is an American film director, producer, and actor, best known for playing two high-profile roles in television sitcoms in his childhood and early adulthood, and for directing a number of successful feature films later in his career. He first came to prominence playing young Oppie Taylor in the sitcom The Andy Griffith Show for 8 years, and later teenager Richie Cunningham in the sitcom Happy Days for 6 years. Meanwhile, he appeared in the musical film The Music Man, the coming-of-age film American Graffiti, the western The Shootist, and the comedy Grand Theft Auto, which he also directed. In 1980 he left Happy Days to focus on directing. His films include the science fiction, fantasy film Cocoon, the historical docudrama Apollo 13, the biographical drama A Beautiful Mind, and the thriller The Da Vinci Code. In 2002, Howard conceived the Fox, Netflix comedy series Arrested Development, on which he would also serve as producer and narrator, and play a semi-fictionalized version of himself. In 2003, Howard was awarded the National Medal of Arts. Asteroid 12561 Howard is named after him. He was inducted into the Television Hall of Fame in 2013. Howard also has 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for his contributions in the television and motion pictures industries. Early life. Howard was born in Duncan, Oklahoma, the son of John Spiegel Howard, an actress, and Rance Howard, a director, writer, and actor. He has German, English, Scottish, Irish, Dutch, and Cherokee ancestry. His father was born with the surname Beckenholt, and had taken the stage name Howard by 1948 for his acting career. Rance Howard was serving 3 years in the United States Air Force at the time of Ron's birth. The family moved to Hollywood in 1958, the year before the birth of his younger brother, Clint Howard. They rented a house on the block south of the Desilu Studios, where The Andy Griffith Show would later be filmed. They lived in Hollywood for at least 3 years, before moving to Burbank. Howard was tutored at Desilu Studios in his younger years, and graduated from John Burroughs High School. He later attended the University of Southern California's School of Cinematic Arts but did not graduate. Howard has said he knew from a young age he might want to go into directing thanks to his early experience as an actor. Career. Early acting roles in The Andy Griffith Show in 1959. Howard had his first credited film role, in The Journey. He appeared in June, a licensed CBS anthology series The DuPont Show with June Allison in the episode Child Lost, in the Twilight Zone episode Walking Distance, a few episodes of the first season of the sitcom Dennis the Menace, as Stuart, one of Dennis's friends, and several first and second season episodes of The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis. Howard played Timmy in Counterfeit Guns, Season 4, Episode 2 of the TV series The Cheyenne Show, in 1960. Howard was cast as Oppie Taylor in The Andy Griffith Show. Credited as Ronnie Howard, he portrayed the son of the title character for all 8 seasons of the show. He and Griffith remained close until Griffith's death, nearly 45 years later. In the 1962 film version of The Music Man, Howard played Winthrop Peru, the child with the lisp. The film starred Robert Preston and Shirley Jones. He also starred in the 1963 film The Courtship of Eddie's Father, with Glenn Ford. He appeared as Barry Stewart on the 11th Hour, in the episode Is Mr. Martian Coming Back, in 1965, on I Spy, in the episode Little Boy Lost, in 1966, as Henry Fonda's son in an ABC series, The Smith Family. In 1969 as a boy whose father was shot on the TV show Daniel Boone, in 1971-72, and as an underage Marine on M*KSH in the episode Sometimes You Hear the Bullet, in 1973. In the 1970s, he appeared in at least one episode of The Bold Ones, as a teenage tennis player with an illness. Howard appeared on the 1969 Disneyland Records album The Story and Song from the Haunted Mansion. It featured the story of two teenagers, Mike and Karen, who get trapped inside their haunted mansion. Thurl Ravenscroft plays the narrator, Pete Reenday plays the ghost host, and Eleanor Audley plays Madame Leotard. Some of the effects and ideas that were planned but never permanently made it to the attraction are mentioned here. The Raven speaks in the stretching room, and the Hatbox Ghost is mentioned during the attic scene. It was reissued in 1998 as a cassette tape titled A Spooky Night in Disney's Haunted Mansion and on CD in 2009. In 1974, Howard guest-starred as Seth Turner, the best friend of Jason Walton, in The Waltons, The Gift. In the episode, Seth wants to learn to play an instrument in his father's band, but it looks as if he will not have the time. He has been diagnosed with leukemia. The concept of death, and the unfairness of it all, is an extremely difficult one for Jason to accept, and it is up to Grandpa to help the boy through this crisis. Featured in the cast as Dr. McIvers is Ron Howard's father Rance Howard. Film roles and Happy Days. Howard played Steve Bolander in George Lucas's coming-of-age film American Graffiti in 1973. A role in an installment of series Love, American Style, titled Love in the Television Set, led to his being cast as Richie Cunningham in the TV series Happy Days. Beginning in 1974, he played the likable, buttoned-down boy, in contrast to Henry Winkler's greaser, Arthur Fonzie, the Fonz, Fonzarelli. On the Happy Days set, he developed an on- and off-screen chemistry with series leads Winkler and Tom Bosley. The three remained friends until Bosley's death in October 2010. In 1976, Howard played Gilliam Rogers in the movie The Shootist, with John Wayne. Howard's last significant on-screen role was a reprisal of his famous role as Oppie Taylor in the 1986 TV movie Return to Mayberry, an Andy Griffith Show reunion reuniting him with Griffith, Don Knotts, and most of the cast. He also appeared in two Happy Days TV reunions. 1992's The Happy Days Reunion Special, a retrospective hosted by Winkler that aired on ABC, and 2005's The Happy Days 30th Anniversary Reunion, where he was reunited with most of the surviving cast. Directing. Before leaving Happy Days in 1980, Howard made his directing debut with the 1977 low-budget comedy, action film Grand Theft Auto. This came after cutting a deal with Roger Corman, wherein Corman would let Howard direct a film in exchange for Howard starring in Eat My Dust, with Christopher Norris. Howard went on to direct several TV movies. His big theatrical break came in 1982, with Night Shift, featuring Michael Keaton, Shelley Long, and Henry Winkler. He has since directed a number of high-visibility films, including Splash, Cocoon, Willow, Parenthood, Backdraft, Apollo 13, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, A Beautiful Mind, Cinderella Man, The Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons, and Rush. Howard showcased the world premiere of his film Frost Nixon at the 2008 London Film Festival in October 2008. Howard was the recipient of the Austin Film Festival's 2009 Extraordinary Contribution to Filmmaking Award. Michael Keaton presented him with the award. Imagine Entertainment. Howard is the co-chairman, with Brian Grazer, of Imagine Entertainment, a film and television production company. Imagine has produced several films including Friday Night Lights, 8 Mile, and Inside Deep Throat, as well as the television series 24, Felicity, and Arrested Development. Howard also narrated Arrested Development. In July 2012 it was announced Imagine had put in development Conquest for Showtime, a period drama based on the 16th century conquest of the Aztecs by Spanish conquistadors. As part of Imagine Entertainment, he appeared in a 1997 print ad for Milk, Where's Your Moustache?, in which he wore a cap for Imagine Entertainment and sported a milk mustache. Earlier versions show a younger Ronnie Howard on the other side. In 2009, he appeared in Jamie Foxx's music video, Blame It, Personal Life. Howard married Cheryl Alley on June 7, 1975. They have 4 children. Daughters Bryce Dallas Howard, twins Jocelyn Carlisle and Paige Howard, and son Reed Cross. Filmography.